Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Denny Hamlin are done staying quiet. And Ty Gibbs. He just lit a fuse that could blow Joe Gibbs Racing apart from the inside out. What started as just another crash at New Hampshire turned into an all-out war of words. On one side, you've got Dale Jr., one of the most respected voices in NASCAR, calling out a dangerous pattern. On the other, Denny Hamlin, a veteran with everything to lose, ready to risk it all to prove a point. And stuck in the middle, Ty Gibbs, young, fast, and completely unbothered by the chaos he left behind. But make no mistake, this wasn't just a bump on the track, this was a betrayal. It all went down during lap 110 of a high-pressure playoff race. Hamlin was in the hunt for his first ever championship. Already with 5 wins under his belt this season, every position mattered, every point counted. Meanwhile, Ty Gibbs wasn't even in the playoffs. He had no stake in this battle, no reason to race anyone like it was the final lap at Daytona. But that didn't stop him. Instead of letting Hamlin go like any good teammate would, Ty raced him hard. Too hard. They fought for position until it happened. Contact, chaos. Gibbs went spinning. Hamlin kept going, but the frustration stayed with him. Then the floodgates opened. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wasn't about to let this slide. He's seen this movie before. In fact, he called it out plain and simple. He's not been a great teammate at times. And he meant it. This wasn't about one crash. It was about a pattern. A history of selfish racing that's been building for years. Dale brought up the 2022 Martinsville race when Ty straight up wrecked his own teammate Brandon Jones just to grab a win. That moment shocked everyone. And now here we are again. Different track, same behavior. There's one unwritten rule in NASCAR that Dale Jr. was quick to remind everyone about. You don't race your playoff teammate like he's your rival. You let him go. Dale explained exactly how he handled it when he was in that position. If I'm racing my teammate and he's in the playoffs and I'm not even thinking about him in the car. I'm letting him go. Why? Because it's not just about the driver, it's about the crew chief, the pit crew, the engineers, the team manager, everyone. An entire organization depends on that playoff push. And Ty Gibbs didn't seem to care. Instead of thinking big picture, Gibbs thought about himself. Yes, he had the faster car, but instead of helping Hamlin chase a title, he chose to battle him. And once things got physical, that wasn't just bad luck. That was a message. Maybe Hamlin was sending one too. Some say he wrecked Ty out of frustration. Others believe it was about loyalty, about drawing the line. As co-host TJ Majors put it, don't you look at the big picture and be like, hey, these are my teammates. Apparently, Ty didn't. And if the crash wasn't enough to get fans talking, Gibbs's reaction afterwards sealed the deal. While Hamlin was heated and Dale Jr. was breaking down every detail, Ty seemed unfazed. It's unfortunate, but I'm excited to go race next week, he told reporters. No apology, no concern, no awareness. That rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, because it wasn't just about how he drove, it was how he carried himself after it was all over, calm, dismissive, like nothing had happened. That's not how you lead a team. That's how you split one. And this isn't the first time Gibbs has chosen himself over his team. Back in Martinsville, fans watched in disbelief as he slammed into Brandon Jones, costing him a shot at the championship. Jones was his teammate. Ty didn't care. Even Joe Gibbs, his grandfather and the team owner, had to speak up about it. Yet somehow, here we are again. Ty still hasn't changed, still hasn't learned. And now the garage is divided. Some say Hamlin overreacted, that he should have been the bigger man. But others, they're backing him all the way, Dale Jr. included. He didn't say Hamlin's move was pretty. He didn't say it was necessary. But he made one thing clear, you've got to look at Ty's history. And when you do, the picture isn't pretty. Let's talk about the elephant in the garage. Ty Gibbs isn't just another driver, he's Joe Gibbs' grandson. That's right, the team owner, the man whose name is on the shop, the haulers, and the cars. That changes everything. When you carry the family name, you carry more than just expectations. You carry pressure. You carry the future. And when you mess up, it hits harder, it lasts longer, and it causes waves that can shake an entire organization. Ty didn't just make a rookie mistake. He showed the world he's still racing for himself, even when the team's entire season is on the line. And let's not forget who he messed with. Denny Hamlin isn't some new guy trying to prove himself. He's been the heart and soul of Joe Gibbs Racing for nearly 2 decades. He's brought home trophies, built the brand, and led by example. He's been loyal. And now, when he's finally within reach of a championship, his own teammate, not a rival, not a stranger, but his own teammate, tries to block him for 11th place. 11th. Not for a win, not for a playoff spot, just for pride. That's the kind of thing that breaks trust forever. You could feel the tension explode, not just in Hamlin's body language, not just in Dale Jr.'s voice, but across the NASCAR world. Fans are picking sides. Some say Hamlin should have never made contact, that he should have found a cleaner way out. But others, a lot of others, believe he was right to stand his ground, that at some point, someone had to send a message. Because if Ty Gibbs is going to be the future of JGR, he has to understand what it means to be a teammate, what it means to put the team first, and right now, he's not showing it. There's also the question no one wants to ask, but everyone's thinking, is Ty being protected? If any other young driver pulled this stunt twice, would they still be in the same car? Would they still have the same chances? Or is he getting a pass because of his last name? That's the kind of tension that tears teams apart. That's the kind that turns crew members against each other, that sours relationships behind closed doors. And once that starts, good luck putting it back together. Dale Jr. wasn't just venting when he spoke up. He was warning. He's been in that seat. He's seen how fast things can unravel when one person puts themselves ahead of the team. That's why his words hit so hard. "You've got to let that guy go," he said. "The whole team's watching. The whole garage is watching. That's what makes this bigger than one race, bigger than one spin. This is about what kind of team JGR wants to be. Are they a team built on sacrifice and unity, or are they a team where talent gets to do whatever it wants?" And now, all eyes are on Joe Gibbs, because this isn't just about strategy anymore. This is about leadership. Will there be a meeting behind closed doors? Will Ty be held accountable? Or will this all just quietly go away? The way they respond to this could define the rest of their season and maybe even their future, because every team hits bumps in the road, but not every team survives them, especially when the cracks are coming from inside. And here's the wildest part of all. Ty Gibbs didn't even finish the race. That's right. All of this, every headline, every quote, every explosion, happened in a race he didn't even complete. That's how powerful this moment was. That's how deep the frustration runs. And that's how much this team has to figure out before things spiral even further. So what happens next? Does Ty learn from this and finally start racing like a teammate? Or does he keep charging ahead, blind to the damage in his rearview mirror? Does Denny Hamlin find the peace he needs to keep fighting for the championship? Or does the tension inside his own garage become the thing that takes him down? And what about Dale Jr.? He's not just a commentator, he's a voice of reason. But even he knows, reason doesn't always win in NASCAR. Ego, pride, pressure, they all play a role. One thing's for sure, this story isn't over. It's just beginning. Ty Gibbs has speed, he has talent, but until he learns to drive with more than just his right foot, until he learns to use his head and his heart, he'll keep running into walls. Maybe not on the track, but definitely off it. So we'll ask you, the fans, the heartbeat of the sport. What do you think? Did Hamlin cross the line, or did Ty finally get what was coming to him? Should Joe Gibbs step in, or let the team figure it out on their own? Because this isn't just about one driver anymore. This is about the soul of Joe Gibbs Racing, and whether that team still knows what it means to be a team at all.